guys, we're going to play a bit of blues today. The blues is a very popular form of music and it's based on quite a simple chord progression generally, and the blues has given birth to an awful lot of musical styles over the decades, and it comes from the black culture of the southern United States and has since spread out across the world. Everyone loves the blues. So we're going to learn a simple bit of blues today in the key of A. So we're going to need an A chord, a D chord and an E chord, but we're going to play these in a simplified form. The form we're going to play it in makes it very easy to play and to mess around with and do other sorts of things, so it's good fun to learn this. So we're going to play some chords based around those chords that you know, A, D and E, but we're going to reduce the number of strings we're playing. So let's take a look at the guitar and I'll show you what we're doing. So we're going to start with an A chord, and you would usually play your A chord either like this with one finger across or with three fingers like so, but we're going to just be using the top part of the chord, so the fourth string up, which is the D string, and we're going to just put one finger on there, and it's going to be your index finger on the second fret, which is the top part of the A chord, and we're going to play the A string and the D string with our finger on. We're going to play this chord, which is just the two strings. So that's your A. Now the next chord is the D chord, which you would usually play like this. And you start from, when you play this D chord, you start from this string here. You don't play the E string or the A string, you just play the D string, G, B and E, like so. But we're going to simplify this chord as well, and we're just going to take our index finger on the second fret, which is the top part of the D chord, second fret, and we're just going to play the D string and the G string on the second fret, which sounds like this. So you've got your A chord, which is the one above, and then the D, which is the one below. The A chord, you play those two strings, you move your finger down to play the D chord, and you play those two strings. And then the last chord is the E chord, which you would generally play like this. That's the E chord. But again, we're just going to take the top two strings, the E string there and the one below it, the A string on the second fret again with your index finger, and we get that sound. That's the E chord. Remember, it's just the two strings. So you've got your three chords, the simplified versions. There's the A, the D and the E. We start in the A. Now the blues form of blues we're going to play today is going to have a sort of shuffle to it. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You hear it's got a kind of pulse to it. Now each bar consists of two of those. 1, 2. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm using a thumb to pluck the strings. Just these two strings here for the A chord. And I've got my fingers here resting on the top of the guitar, pulling down with the thumb. But of course you can use your plectrum, in which case I've got the heel of my palm here on top of the guitar, resting like this, so that I can move my wrist back and forth like so. Using your thumb like this will give you a blister on the end of it until you've got your thumb sufficiently calloused on the end for it not to matter. Okay, we're going to play something called 12 bar blues, which has 12 bars in it, which is just the length of it. You don't need to worry too much about that. I'll count through. So we're going to start on the A, then go to the D, then go to the E, and then back to the A. The pattern goes like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then back to 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so that's the basis of it, but now we're going to jazz it up by putting another finger on. And what we're going to do is, for this A chord, remember we're playing this string here and this string here, the 5th string and the 4th string. We've got this. Now we play the same 2 strings, but we put our finger here, which is this finger essentially moved up 2 frets. But instead of moving it up 2 frets, we're going to leave this finger here and put our middle finger on the same string, on the 4th fret. So you get this sound without the finger, with the finger, same 2 strings. Can you hear the difference? And the pattern is going to be like this. Ignore this finger here. I'll move it down here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. At speed, it would sound like this. Now we're going to do that on all of the chord positions. So that's the A position. Move it down to the D position. This finger goes on the same string. Remember, effectively you're just moving this up. We'll leave it there and put a finger on. So it sounds like this. Playing just these 2 strings now, like this. And we're going to do the same on the E position. Okay, you get the idea. So now the song sounds like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so they can just go round and round and round. So that's the basis of our little blues, but you can do other things with the putting your finger on here, and you can move further up the neck if you want, something like this. do with it, and you can change the rhythm as well. How about something a bit faster? Or maybe something like this. So that's just some basic blues ideas. Play around with it and have fun. See you next time.